to another episode of the Weapon H All-in-One Podcast. The podcast where you come to have those uncomfortable conversations and we thinking outside the box. So, today, I'm going to bring up something that's actually kind of close to me. Being that I'm a fitness trainer, as well as strength and conditioning, things of that nature. You know, basketball, boxing, the whole shebang. I want to go into why it is so easy for us to neglect our bodies. I hear all the time about people with different ailments. This hurts, my back hurts. I can't get up out of bed the way I want to. I don't sleep well. High blood pressure. Pre-diabetic, or I have diabetes. Just a bunch of different things. And then I'll ask them, so what are you doing to handle it? And the responses are definitely not what I would expect. You might have a few that, I'm on medication. All right, so if you're on medication, that's fine. I'm not a big fan of taking a whole bunch of medicines with 1,000 side effects, but to each his own in that sense. Because some people just want to get rid of it, because natural medicines do take a little longer to set in. Even though it's better and doesn't have the side effects, it takes a little longer to get rid of, or at least mask the symptoms, get rid of the symptoms, because the natural tends to actually heal it, but it takes a little longer. Whereas the medicine will get that quick fix, get the main symptom out, even though it may cause issues in other areas. So, okay, you decide that's what you want to do, fine. You're doing that. But what happens after you take your medication and it gets whatever you're dealing with back to a normal level? What are you doing after that? Are you exercising? Are you going out to get that walk? Are you doing anything that you like to do that has a sense of physical activity? And vast majority of the time, they don't do anything. They go right back to doing what they were doing before, next to nothing. And then they even go back to eating what put them in a predicament in the first place. So it gets me to thinking, like, what is it that mentally prevents us from taking better care of our body? And you sit around, you just turn the TV on for a little bit. You see the constant bombardment of medications, food, soft drinks, alcohol, a whole lot of things that just aren't good for you. You have a few that may show a few healthy things here and there, but vast majority of it is not. So you're getting bombarded with all that stuff, and then you wonder why I wasn't really that hungry, but I want something from Burger King all of a sudden, or I want something from Chick-fil-A, and it comes back because it flashed stuff in your head earlier. You got the medication. Ooh, I can lose some weight from Ozempic, even though Ozempic is a diabetes drug. It helps you lose weight, but it doesn't tell you about. Well, actually, let me take that back. It does tell you about all the side effects and what it can possibly do, but we tend to be able to ignore that part. We just ignore it like they never said it. Then when it comes to the exercising part, oh man, because it's just so hard. What is it? What is it hard? I just don't get it. And not all exercises are hard. Even if you don't like typical, you don't like doing strength exercise, you don't like push-ups, you don't like abs, where did that even come from? Do most of you even know why you don't like certain things? Why you don't like certain exercises? Do you even sit back? Let me wonder why. Is it the things that you eat? Is it the people that you're around? You would have people who are around a bunch of sickly people, can't move, can't do this, can't do that. And that still doesn't motivate you to do a few things? Because I know it would me. And I'm not saying be me. I like to work out all day if I could, but because I just know the benefits that it gives me, how it makes my body feel, how it makes my body look, all the good stuff. And I've had people, here's the kick, I've had people who have trained with me who doing their thing, doing good. Their bodies are looking great. They're feeling great. They're sleeping better. They're more active. They're even more active in the bedroom. They just have a different energy about them. And then they're getting compliments. Oh my God, you look so good. You look good in the face and da-da-da-da. You do this. Your skin looks great. All these things. Then they'll stop. And then they start wondering, well, damn, I'm tired. Or why I don't feel like doing this. Or why I don't feel like doing all these things. Because now you done took out a part that was giving you that extra energy. That was giving you those chemical boosts that produce naturally in your body to make you feel a certain way. Do you not pay attention to your body on how it feels? But why is it that that's the easiest thing to take out? And that's where sometimes I'm sitting here like, why is that the easy thing? You have this type of problem. I have people, some people that even work out, but then they won't stretch. When the stretching is extremely vital, especially as you climb up in age. Flexibility, mobility is big time. The vast majority of people who have all these back problems and they're having issues, a lot of it's just stem from tight hips from sitting all day. But you don't take the time to stretch either. And and another thing I always hear, you hear people always, I don't have time. Really? So you don't have time to take care of your health, but you have time to do all kind of things that goes against it. Because I see a lot of those same people that don't have time to work out, but they have time to go out and drink. They have time to go to happy hour. They have time to go to do this thing and that thing. You have people that will go out and they're sitting around waiting, and you don't walk. You don't find something. Find something that you like to do that's active. Just find something to do that's active. If you like walking, if you like climbing a tree, I don't really care. If you don't want to do an actual workout program because for some reason in your head that's just too much to do, even if it's not a lot of times, a lot of physical, not even that much. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you get more than enough done to keep yourself active. Hell, and even if you can just fit 15 minutes in, that still got your body active and moving at a higher rate than it normally is. But you want to really at least get 30, but any little bit counts. And we don't even do that. We won't eat the way that we should. Why? It's just so easy. I mean, I get it. You eat a certain way growing up. You get used to sugar. You get used to a certain taste where it becomes a craving. But no one ever craves the healthy stuff. Ooh, I don't crave that kale. I don't crave that for those grilled fish, or I don't crave any type of, just anything healthy, a smoothie, whatever. No one has a craving for that kind of stuff. But you'll crave that cake, you crave that coffee, you crave that cookie, you crave all these things that's really not helping you. Sure, you can have those things sometimes. Not cut it all out. Not gonna do that. But when you're eating that all the time, you're not getting any nutrients. Can't eat like that all the time. Especially if you see what it's doing to your body. You'll have these same people that their cars are better than the body that they're using. And it saddens me when I go to the grocery store, and it was like a rare occurrence, but now it's almost a normal thing to see maybe 10 people walking around in a cart. I mean, they have little carts to drive around the grocery store. They can't even walk in the shop. That's insane to me. That you let yourself go to that point. I mean, it happens. People have depression. People have different, but it stems from the things that we eat. Some of the food is what gives you that mood and that chemical balance to end up being depressed. Now, it really comes down to what's up here. It really does. It's just how we think is why we have the reactions and actions that we have. Why? And the only way you're going to ever come to help is first you have to be honest with yourself. Read a little bit more. Watch a few educational videos. I mean, just one video a week out of the thousands of TV shows that you watch. Just one to kind of give you a little perspective. Then we wonder why we're so tired, why we feel so beat down and worn down. We have a lot of things to do in this life. I don't want to be sore every time I want to do something. If I just walk to the, I refuse to do that unless something just tragically happened. I'm not going to allow myself not to be able to walk down the street to the store. Why should I? At this age, I see people in their 30s and 40s doing and they look twice my age. It's because we're just not taking care of ourselves. And then one of the things I've always promote is reading labels. Like, read what you're putting into your body. Read it. You make sure when you go to the gas station, if your car takes super, you're not putting regular in it. You make sure you're not putting diesel in your car. Why can't you do the same for your body? Read the labels. Sometimes if you and I hear it, it's funny, but it's really not funny. And you have people who will say, "I don't want to read it because I might see something I want." Well, damn, okay. Well, yes, that's what it is. You will see a whole bunch of ingredients there that you're like, what is all this? I came to buy some nuts. What is all this other stuff in it? I came to get some bread. What is that? Just some flour or wheat flour, whatever it is, and you put a few, but then you have like 20 ingredients in it. Like, for what? If it's not seasonings, why is all this stuff in there? And yes, it's for preservatives, so they can put it on so it can stay on the shelf longer. But all this stuff is just highly processed, man. And I get it. We have fast lives. We have a lot to do. We have kids. We have jobs. Some people have to work 2 jobs and kids. But you have to take care of your body. If you won't be able to keep up with all that, you have to find time to keep up with your body. And the time is there. The time is there. To be quite honest, it's there. You just eliminate one of those 2 little things that you may have. You're still gonna get to watch all your shows. You still get to binge watch, but it's one less episode. There's your session. Watching the game. Take a quarter off out of the game, the basketball, football game, whatever. Take a quarter off. Get a workout in. There you go. It's not that hard to find it if you want to find it, because you sure can find your way to do anything else you want to do. No matter how all these other things you have going on in your life, you can find time to do things that you quote unquote enjoy. But please, if anything, at least start stretching. Start stretching. Keep the body in a condition where you can actually function. That also affects your brain. Everything is in unison. The brain controls everything, from every little movement, the electrical synapses, the electrical impulses that makes your fingers move, makes your arms move. All these physical attributes that you have, we're mostly wasting because we're not taking care of it, or we're moving in a limited fashion. It's really not a lot of excuses for it. And I could be meaner at times, but I said it today as nice as I could say it. There's no way around it. Start changing your mentality. Find a way to start liking things. You can like it. It's just like you train yourself to like chicken. You didn't come out liking chicken, even though DNA could have predisposed to liking certain things, maybe. But a lot of things you tried, you start liking because you went in with it as you didn't have a mental block already. But when it comes to exercises and eating right, that mental block is always there. Some of it is just because they don't want to. Some of it is what you get fed. You got all these surrounding things in your environment. And it just makes it easy to just, I'm good. The next thing you know, you're well overweight. You have all these diseases. And now you're dependent on the health system with all these medications that will cure this, and then this goes wrong. You fix that, then this goes wrong. You fix that, then this goes wrong. It becomes a constant process that you can't get out of. And even through all that, you still don't take steps. You do have some people, so let me not mention that, make it like everybody, but you do have some people that those things will trigger for them to do better. But others, it will not. And you can have people that are, like in their workplace, they can, yes, they can motivate, they can do this and do this and that, but not there. Use that same, just like they tell us after sports. Use that, try to find that energy you have for your sport and try to apply it in other places. It may not be as great as it was when you were playing sports, but you still have to find that way to, that light, that love in your new endeavors. So, again, I'd like to thank you guys for joining in. Another episode, Weapon Nature All-in-One Podcast. Any questions, any comments, shoot them down in the comment section. And I'll see you guys soon. And remember, take care of yourselves. I do not want to see any more 30, 40, 50-year-olds acting like they're 80. Because 50 is still young. So if you know how it made you feel, get back on it, continue it, and be wise, be healthy. Talk to you guys soon.